Oh, my favorite music, my favorite show. Live. I don't have to yell over this music. It's a little weird. Live from a CEO's college dropout fake diploma made of billion-dollar bills. I'm just trying to think about this. What does a college dropout CEO, what do they put up on their wall?
Oh, that's an excellent question.
Right?
Let's outsource
What are their
that
credentials
question.
to be in leadership? It's an all new terrific Tuesday edition of Business Pants, joined by analyst Hall Matt Moscardi on today's Christmas cookie with the Satya Nadella hazelnut spread called December 16th, 2025. Biz Nuggets!
I'm not into the Nadella Nutella.
I don't do a lot of puns.
I'm not into puns.
Yeah, I don't do puns, okay. But I noticed that a few weeks ago I did a Warren Buffett brunch, so I thought, I'll just try another one.
You're supposed to say that your writers came up with that.
My writers. Our show today is being sponsored by Free Float Analytics and freefloatanalytics.com, the only platform measuring board power connections and performance for free. I will say this: I've been spending time that there's the nerds who operate freefloatanalytics.com.
Yeah,
are working on a new product. They're calling it a scorecard right now. I don't know what that means. I don't know what a scorecard is.
I don't like the name of that at all.
But I gotta tell you, it's blowing my mind. There's so much more data. There's so much more functionality. They're integrating news stories. They have board hierarchies, board connection. It's just incredible. And I'm not just saying that. I'm not trying to even sell anything because nothing's actually for sale.
It's not out. I'm just
saying it's from a researcher's perspective, from anyone who works in this field, anyone who cares about ESG, data, any of this crap. It's incredible. It's really so useful.
It is really the...
I love you, MSCI, but when I go there... And when I say I love you, what I really mean is thanks for the paycheck for a few years. I mean, it wasn't that great of a paycheck, but thanks, I guess. But when you go there to ESG Manager to look at the data, I'm still like basically working off of PDFs. Like,
yeah.
This
has got like
this is incredible.
Hover card. This
hover
actually
cards.
Feels
links.
a little like a sports, like a fantasy sports website. It's got all your news about your players and your stuff. It's
the
really
question
done.
is, will this ever be released, or will it just stay on my computer only?
Probably just to you, just to us. It'll be a permanent beta test.
Ready for Biz Nuggets?
Yeah, let's do some nuggets.
Let's pretend to laugh after a very depressing weekend.
It was
I'm gonna start.
I'm a Brown alum. I am not stoked.
Well, no comment. All right, here we go. I don't want to talk about. We're trying to liven things up here.
Okay.
In our oracles are fine, but emperors and popes are icky. Headline of the week. Charlie Munger warned that BlackRock holds too much power and didn't want Larry Fink becoming an emperor.
Oh. Hey,
now,
is that the same Charlie Munger who said he didn't want his daughter to date someone from Swarthmore?
Yes. Yes. He said, I like this. He said, we have a new bunch of emperors, and they're the people who vote the shares of the index funds. Maybe we can make Larry Fink and the people at Vanguard Pope. First of all, I like that he kind of misunderstands the role of Pope. I mean, it's not several people, right? You can't make the people at Vanguard and Larry Fink Pope. I like that he doesn't know the people's names at Vanguard. I also
that's
like
the
that,
part I like.
And I like that he doesn't realize that his own partner Warren, they called an oracle, which is really like a prophet, right? Isn't an oracle basically a prophet of the god? Like, isn't it? I mean, what's the difference? Though. What's the difference?
I mean, the prophet just speaks truths.
So that's okay.
That one's okay. Yeah.
But the Pope. Yeah. Anyway, I just thought that was cute. All right, I'm gonna move on. And who are the people at Vanguard, by the way? Do they have names?
That's the real question. Apparently, they don't.
The people at Vanguard.
They're not worth naming.
What we do is totally okay, but what they do is totally icky. Headline of the week.
A lot of icky today.
Schwab CEO Rick Wurster draws a bright line between investing and gambling.
Do you think Vlad Tenev at Robinhood agrees?
What about the fact that isn't NASDAQ about to be basically 24/7? Like, aren't we going to be trading all the time now? Like,
I mean,
has he seen Tesla? Has he seen the Tesla stock price?
Which is the bright line?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like, because there's basically an AI bubble in stocks. Is that not the bright line? Where's the line?
Do you realize we haven't talked about it a lot? Do you realize that there are companies now that they do prediction markets? They let you bet, like you predict things and you bet on it. They're becoming publicly traded companies.
Yeah. Well, no, here's the real problem.
Go ahead.
What's the difference between gambling and investing if you buy Meta stock? If you buy Zuckerberg? He has dual class control.
Because as an investor and shareholder, I think what you're saying is that you have no voice.
So
just like if you're watching the Cowboys and the Giants, you don't have a say. Like,
it turns out I don't call the plays for the Cowboys, and I don't get to call up the board at Meta.
It's true. Bob Iger says water skiing is the new productivity. Headline of the week. Europe's Alps on track to lose 97% of glaciers by the century's end. 97%. That's a lot of water.
That is a lot. I'm going to say this though. Yeah. That joke is a very deep cut because you would have to know the reference.
Here's the quote. Disney CEO Bob Iger made a deal with OpenAI this week worth $1 billion, where basically the way they spelled it out initially is that the users can now insert themselves into Disney products.
Yeah.
Using AI. Blah blah. I don't care, but. The way he made this sound incredible was by saying creativity is the new productivity.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense in a mush-mouthy way.
Yeah. So he says that AI will handle efficiency and human creativity will become the primary value driver. What is he talking about?
I don't know what he's talking about. He just made a deal with OpenAI, who is stealing jobs first from like artists and like writers and people who are creative, and he is suggesting that AI is actually going to be that creative people are going to be the people who are the most valuable in the future AI economy.
There's an article out today suggesting that people in the C-suite are saying that companies are spending 93% of dollars on AI and 7% on their workforces. So I don't know. I don't know if Bob's right. I don't know.
Is that real? Is that a real number?
Well, that's the headline. That's the article. In our, you're going to love Will. He's really good at kickball. Headline of the week. This is the headline. I love these stupid headlines. Here's the headline. Union Pacific appoints Will to board of directors.
Wait, is this just a guy
That's
named
the
Will?
headline. Although, to make it clear, there's another headline that says Union Pacific appoints CF Industries CEO Tony Will to board of directors.
Oh,
but I like
that's almost a bummer.
I like the one that just said. I mean, come on. What kind of a headline is that? Appoints Will?
Yeah, just Will.
Well, come on.
Yeah, Will.
Give us some more information.
Just over there, Will.
Is there like a character limit to headlines? Is it Twitter? Is it still a Twitter thing? I don't even know. One more before I hand it off to you. In our first, they were better at ice cream, and now they are better at board independence. Show-offs. Headline of the week. How about this one? Ben & Jerry's plans to set board term limits.
Wow.
While also removing 3 directors. So part of it is they want to preserve the mission of the company, which is a social justice-centered mission. I'm looking at you, OpenAI. The directors tried to do that too, right? They tried to preserve the mission by firing Sam Altman, but now we're, at a company that is partnering with Target and Walmart and Disney.
And Disney, yeah.
Yeah, and so much for the nonprofit. But
creativity is the new productivity.
But Ben & Jerry's... it's something we don't talk about here, and maybe we should start talking about more. We're always complaining about, there are directors on these boards with 30 years of board tenure. Why don't we have board limits? Why don't we have, term limits?
Well, somebody needs to tell Ford, because Mr. Corp Gov, hat tip to Mr. Corp Gov, who does Substack on governance stuff, just noted that Ford decided to change its bylaws to eliminate age limits.
Okay,
are you going to be 90 on that board now?
Honestly, I never really got the age limits thing. If you're still with it, but then why would we get rid of you? But if you've been on the board for 40 years,
there's no competence test to get on a board.
That's true.
And Ford's dual class, so basically, like, the Ford family runs it, right? Like, don't they own the majority of the shares?
I don't know. I just think the age limit thing is a little icky, as they say. Icky.
Oh, yeah. Oracles, popes, and age limits are all icky.
Come on. Go. What do you got? Give me a few.
All right. I'm going to bring us even further up.
Well, I thought mine were pretty upbeat.
I like Will.
Well, I like Will, too.
In our milestones include dinner with Tech Bros, phone calls with Tech Bros, giving gold-plated fake awards to Tech Bros, hiring other Tech Bros lawyers, and bricking your old phone. Headline of the week.
Ooh.
Tim Cook's $74.6 million 2024 pay ranks 7th amongst U.S. CEOs amid Apple milestone.
It's a very specific headline. It's very detail-oriented.
I want to know which milestone. I mean, I think they're talking strictly about stock price, right? Or like earnings as
maybe
the
market
milestone.
cap, yeah.
But is it...
Yeah, go ahead.
Couldn't it possibly be the milestone was Tim Cook decided to get on his knees and be one of the children with the other children, right? Like the other Tech Bro children?
You're joking about this. You've joked about before that Tim Cook gave Donald Trump some stupid gold thing, right?
Yeah.
The real thing, what he gave him is even like funnier and dumber than what you're calling it. He gave him a 24 karat gold plaque.
Yeah.
That's the stupidest.
It's like a gold star.
Like a trophy or something.
Star.
It's the stupidest thing ever. It's like
he gave him a participation trophy.
As much as I hate big Tech Bro watches, at least the watch like keeps time, ostensibly.
I like if you're gonna go for it. If you're gonna go for it, do the FIFA route where FIFA just gave him a fake award. They made up a peace award and gave it to Trump just because.
Yeah, but that FIFA is known across the globe as being the single most corrupt sports organization. So come on, what are we talking
fabulous. About? To put that into context, Tim Cook is just shy of 30 PBSs, headline of the week.
30 PBSs.
Arkansas becomes first state to cut ties with PBS, saying $2.5 million membership dues not feasible.
Oh, my God. Seriously?
So
there's not one... we don't have one... Arkansas is Walmart, right?
The Waltons can't afford it.
There's not one Walton that doesn't understand the value of, PBS?
$2.5 million, just not feasible.
Oh, my God. That is depressing.
Isn't that the lowest?
Good for you, Arkansas.
Like, literally, that's like a middle-class iBanking job at, J.P. Morgan or something, isn't it? Like, that's...
I mean, I track the shares.
What are we doing?
One of the news stories we track here is every time an insider, usually a director or executive, sells at least $1 million worth of shares, right? I only tag the ones that hit the $1 million mark. The Walton family hits that all the time, and it's like every $30 million of shares, right? Like, it's crazy. I mean,
I think they can afford it. I think you can save PBS in Arkansas.
And where's
all
Dell?
Of Arkansas.
Where's Michael Dell?
Can we just establish the fact that PBS, if you're not in this country, is public broadcasting system. They do Sesame Street. It does kids shows,
and
right? Like
and incredible nature documentaries about armadillos and things like that.
It's
not remotely political, honestly.
Well, conservatives don't like that the news is incredibly unbiased at PBS. It's just news. It's just this happened. It's the whole news hour at PBS. But there's not Sam Altman left $2.5 million under his couch this month.
Yeah.
We're talking about philanthropy from all these. There's not one person who can save PBS from the state of Arkansas.
Several
not
thousands.
One.
Yeah. What else?
All right. Climate change will make your backyard irrelevant. Headline of the week.
What's that mean?
Sorry, six-figure earners. Elon Musk says that money will disappear in the future as AI makes work and salaries irrelevant.
What's he going on about this? What is he what kind of a science fiction book for teenagers is he reading after he spouts this stuff?
He also, maybe it's the same book that told him that we need to get to Mars immediately because the sun is going to eat the Earth. Didn't he?
But why does he think why does he think making work irrelevant is so something to champion? Why is that so important? Does he think that we all all we crave is just nothingness and leisure? Is that what he thinks that the goal of humanity is?
What's
with like these guys, honestly?
But since Reagan, there's been like the welfare queens, like that whole narrative that like there's a whole class of people, and usually they're talking about like brown people or people.
The welfare
like
queen was specifically black women.
Yes, but I think they've extended it to these people who are show up in this country, they're lazy and they live off of the government. Now they're basically talking to them and saying like, you know what? You don't even need to work anymore because AI will do it all for us. Is that who they're talking to? Because no one I know thinks this is a good idea.
So why is the Trump administration announcing that they're going after SNAP fraud? The people, the poor people who are perpetrating fraud for SNAP benefits, or I don't know what the hell he's got. Can you imagine
who's
they're
perpetrating
going after
fraud for? Like, there's an entire industry called crypto that just does fraud as its business. Or we're finding fraud in Snap.
Yeah. What else you got? Come on.
In our also fading, cakes on birthdays, barbecues on July 4th, giving thanks on Thanksgiving, and water in water coolers. Headline of the week: the taboo against holiday layoffs is fading.
Oh, that's I don't like that headline.
Why?
Why is it fading? Do we know
we're
why?
just giving up on everything.
Okay.
We're like,
okay.
There's no moral center in it. There's no.
It's true. It is a cruel. We've become a cruel. It's funny about us Americans is that we are. One thing that is notable and that you hear from a lot of other people who don't live in America is that we actually are, as individuals, quite friendly and helpful. Like, we will give our times and efforts to each other in ways that other countries won't, and yet we are also the most cruel people.
Yeah, we hate our poor people. We hate our just.
I don't understand.
And let's wrap up my uplifting section.
Yes.
In our when 2034 is just too soon headline of the week, Ryanair CEO Michael O'Leary plans to step down by 2035.
Hats off to Michael O'Leary. I love that he has entered this world. We always make fun of all the net zero 2050 pledges and how, we know they're never going to hit them and no one's ever going to track. This is great. You got to love him for pre-announcing a resignation 10 years from now. And actually, it leads to my joke. Can I keep going?
Yeah, please.
And our Ryanair board is officially told it doesn't matter. Headline of the week: Michael O'Leary to step down from Ryanair leadership by 2035.
What do you need succession planners now for?
But the board can't even. I mean, God forbid his performance suffer. I mean, right. They can't even fire him. I guess they can't have. They have no say in anything he does for the next 10 years. I don't know what the hell this is. I don't understand any of this.
He's also 64 years old. At what point is he? Like,
he can go to the Ford board.
That's true. He can. Yeah. Their age was 72, and they got rid of it. So now 73 years old. He can go over there.
Speaking of Tim Cook and our Hey Ma, Fortune ripped off those dumb dudes at Free Float. Tell Dad. Headline of the week. Listen to this headline from Fortune. This is us, by the way. They got this from us. Tim Cook out-earns the average American salary in just 7 hours.
Wow.
That's us.
That is us.
That's our joke.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all I was going to say. I actually think they might have that wrong. 7 hours. He probably earns it in like 2 or 3 hours, right? Like, if he's making as much as you said he's making, you said he made $70 million.
76 million, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And our joke is that a lot of these CEOs are making the average, the median employee pay by like lunch. Do you think it really is taking him 7 hours to make as much as? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the average American salary is.
They must only be counting, like they must be I don't know how they're counting.
Maybe they're counting from midnight. Maybe because we start our joke from 9 a.m. That's the jokey time that you start the day.
We're doing work days.
Maybe they're saying maybe they're saying midnight.
I think they're saying every hour. Yeah. So who knows?
Anyway.
This is the dumbest conversation we've ever had.
This next one's not so it's dumb, but it's also angry. In our McDonald's median employee delivers blunt reaction to career advice from McDonald's CEO that may hurt his feelings in new Instagram video. Fuck you and your 1,014-to-1 pay ratio. headline of the week. That's pretty blunt.
The median employee knows the pay ratio.
Yeah, here's the headline.
The most impressive thing.
McDonald's CEO delivers blunt career advice that may hurt your feelings in new Instagram video. It's basically like some dumb thing where Chris Kempczinski's telling you, like, no one cares about you. No one's going to help you. Like, just deal with it.
I'll just do mine now because I have the same headline. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
In our remember, no one cares as much about you as you. In fact, I don't care at all about you or your career. I'll take it a step further. I hate you.
Oh.
You're basically the worst. This might hurt your feelings, but your mother hates you too.
Oh.
You might as well be Hitler.
Oh.
But this is just tough love if you want your career to flourish as a cashier at McDonald's. Also, you're fired. Headline of the week. McDonald's CEO delivers blunt career advice.
The advice he gave
is, he said, quote, "The advice I would give is, remember, nobody cares about your career as much as you do. So this idea that there's somebody out there who's looking out for you, who's going to make sure that you get that opportunity.
What about the
who
CEO
puts
of the
you in
company?
the right thing. Great if it happens, but at the end of the day, nobody cares more about your career
What
than
an
you
asshole. This guy is a true
It's
asshole.
really fucking next level.
And I want to remind people of this story that we covered here a lot in 2021. Yes, we've actually been a company that long. How? I don't know how. But
I don't even know. Yeah.
in 2021, Chris Kempczinski addressed the shootings of 7-year-old Jacelyn Adams and 13-year-old Adam Toledo.
In Chicago, right?
Yeah, this happened in Chicago. They had visited. He said, he wrote, P.S. Tragic shootings in last week, both at our restaurant yesterday and with Adam Toledo. He spelled it wrong. He even spelled it wrong.
Nice.
With both, the parents failed those kids, which I know is something you can't say, even harder to fix. So he basically, these two children were shot in a McDonald's, and he blamed the parents.
Yeah, he's the CEO.
This is the CEO who's now telling workers all around the world, fuck you, you're alone. No one's going to care about you or help you. This guy is...
We're not here to help you.
This guy is a jerk. He should go with Ken Griffin to Miami. Maybe he should give up his CEO job at McDonald's.
If you've ever seen a picture of him, there's a 0% chance that he actually eats McDonald's either.
And I will say this: they're actually. I know this is the trend of American CEOs, but there's actually no rule in America that CEOs have to be this cold-hearted. It doesn't have to be this way. Doesn't have to be this way.
Yeah, it turns out it doesn't have to be. Yeah.
And our actor becomes more powerful voice than entire ESG industry. Really? Headline of the week. Actor Joseph Gordon-Levitt wonders why AI companies don't have to follow any laws.
I also wonder that.
Yeah. Well, I do sometimes wonder, like, the investment industry, the ESG industry, like, why are they not also like? Because why aren't they upset about these dual-class tech companies that are like
analyzing the implications of the thing?
Okay.
Like, look, nobody in our industry says anything, right?
Yeah,
like
that's part of that. One of the reasons why I personally left MSCI, which you call the mothership, was that there wasn't really a lot of saying of things.
You don't say stuff. You don't do anything out loud.
You don't say stuff.
So by way of a tangential story, I worked on a report with an ex MSCI employee. It was about women in finance and how unequal it is, right? In the report, we wanted to look at the talent pools where banks would source their employees from, and compare it to the actual number of employees in the banks to see if, like, there's a lot of educated women in this country or this state. Are there more women than men in this company, right? Sure. Like, it was that kind of thing. And one of the things that we found was obviously that there's more women in the lowest ranks of the company and no women at the top, right? 93% of companies don't leverage their talent pool at the top of the company, but they leverage it at the bottom of the company. And the thing we wrote into the report was there's an opportunity as an investor for a sort of gross cultural arbitrage because women get paid 80 cents on the dollar to men, but they're equally talented.
Right.
You could get cheap talent by leveraging the fact that culturally you could pay women less in some of these places, and it's okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, that got cut out. They cut that out.
Yeah.
That was the
It's too
part.
much.
That was the thing, because that was the gross thing. That's the gross reality. No one says the gross reality. No one does that.
It's too much. Well, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, actor, is wondering the right questions, right? Why?
Yeah, he said the gross reality.
Why are AI companies? Why are they allowed to break the laws? And finally, in my section, in our, I gotta get my mouth ready for this one. In our Freddie Fiffle and Billy Boffle named as interim CEOs, while Donnie Duffel has been named independent lead director, headline of the week.
I'm not following this at all.
So Freddie Fiffle and Billy Boffle are the new interim CEOs, while Donnie Duffel is the new lead director. The real headline is Barry Biffle steps down as Frontier Airlines CEO.
Oh, is this just strictly the name Biffle made
Come
you
on,
giggle?
Barry Biffle? Come on, I had to. I couldn't resist Barry Biffle. By the way, lead director Donnie Duffel he's very experienced. Donnie Duffel.
Is that a real lead? Please tell me
of
that's a
course
real
not.
person.
So you kind of fell for it. Come on.
All right, I've only got a couple more. In our man who said you should fire the assholes, I have a lot of friends who are Democrats and they're idiots. And I'm not mad at you. You can be mad at me. It's a free country. You can walk with your feet. Says emotional intelligence and communication are keys in the AI future. Headline of the week. Jamie Dimon says soft skills like emotional intelligence and communication are vital as AI eliminates roles.
Oh.
That's right. A guy who said...
He said all those things? I'm trying to
He
remember
said those
now.
are quotes. Those are direct
Jesus.
quotes.
Yeah.
He said, I have friends who are Democrats and they're idiots.
Great.
You should fire the asshole. That guy's telling us that we need soft skills like communication.
It's a
in
free
AI
country.
future.
You can walk with your feet. Is that about return to office mandates? What is that? What's that?
Yeah, he was
what's it
upset
that?
about.
Okay.
He was upset that he was telling everyone they had to come back to the office, and people were upset.
If you want
And
to,
he went on a long rant about how and forget about Fridays working from home. Whenever Friday's working from home, I try to call people, can't get a hold of anyone. What the fuck is that? Like he was like,
I don't believe
really?
that. By the way, I don't believe people. So they're leaving their cell phones at home while they're at the bagel shop.
Nobody knows.
By the way, there is a great for any of you who care about all of our great Jamie Dimon Says pieces that we do. There is a great piece in the Guardian about his new headquarters he built. It is just a wonderfully poetic takedown of this monstrous new steel structure that they built in Manhattan. It's worth a chuckle if you look it up. The Guardian, the new headquarters. It's funny.
Almost,
It's funny.
Almost as good as Donnie Duffel as lead independent director.
What else you got?
I got three more. In our Is AI an immigrant? Does that count? Headline of the week. Rich Western countries face a stark choice. 6-day work weeks or more immigration, top economist warns.
Well,
we
actually
hearing nothing about 4-day work weeks? Like all the CEOs are
I thought
you don't
Elon
have
said
to
we're
have
not
a
gonna
job
work
anymore.
I thought Elon said we're not working.
Yeah, right. No one has to work. You can work a 3-day week. Meanwhile, this guy's saying, if you want to survive, we need 6-day work weeks or immigrants or both.
Over the summer, one of the big Trumpian anti-woke talking points was the Superman movie, because Superman was, they were talking about how he's an immigrant essentially, right? He's from another effing country, planet.
Yeah, planet. That would
Right?
qualify as immigrant.
That's an immigrant, no?
He's the only illegal alien.
Yeah.
Everyone else is an undocumented immigrant. He is an illegal alien.
So
for real.
to your point, I do like this question: is with AI, do we give AI citizenship? That's a great question. We know we know it won't pass the citizenship test though, because it gets a lot wrong, right? Like.
Yeah, it would probably fail. Yeah.
Yeah, because it hallucinates, and it'll say that the first president of the U.S. was like Oprah Winfrey. So I don't know if it'll pass. So
just don't ask it 10 times.
But that's a
and then
great
it gets
question.
the
That's a great
hallucination.
question.
In our most people aren't fretting about an AI bubble. What they fear is mass layoffs. Headline of the week.
Yeah, well.
That's an actual headline.
Yeah.
The second actual headline is a very hostile climate for workers. U.S. labor movement struggles under Trump.
Okay.
I really don't like that. Those are two real headlines from like the last 2 days, right? Like where people are just basically afraid they're going to get laid off. And we know that all the data is doctored at this point, so who knows what's real. Yeah. And the labor movement can't figure out how to stop anything. Like they're getting crushed now.
It's tough. It's tough because you have the labor movement, which is a lot of the unionized workers typically in this country are now part of the MAGA movement. So they're being told that, unions are bad. So it's a strange world.
It's a kerfuffle. And finally, let's get out of here with this.
It's a Barry Biffle.
This is my version of an uplifting one.
Okay, I don't believe it. Yeah, go ahead.
Trump issues Executive Order 323, the banning of woke seagrasses, headline of the week.
Yeah.
A secret weapon for fighting climate change comes surging back. Listen to this.
Yeah.
Capturing carbon 35 times faster than the Amazon, seagrasses have faced centuries of decline. Now, restoration projects across North America are seeing their meadows quadruple in size.
Yeah, how does the Trump administration deal with that?
We got like 6 dudes walking up and down the coast planting seagrasses to save our Earth from carbon pollution. And I'm waiting for the executive order that bans seagrass.
Well, no joke. We've covered extensively this year the story at Cracker Barrel where, the sign change was considered woke. And then Marco Rubio he's restricting the change of a font. Is that right?
Yeah, Calibri's woke.
Because maybe like women can read it. I don't even know why. I couldn't ever understand why it was.
It wasn't women. It was the dead. I don't remember. Yeah, it was somebody.
Yeah. So what are they going to do about these seagrasses?
I don't know. Well, we got to start pulling them out. We got to replace them with plastic. We just put plastic cans and Coke
it's already
bottles
happening. So
in the ocean. That's all we got. That's Hazelnut Rawless. That was not an uplifting episode. I'm your analyst.
I feel all right. I chuckled.
We are free float. Yeah, you chuckled because Will got a really good.
I make myself laugh. I know none of our listener. Do we have listeners?
Union Pacific got Will.
I know no one likes my stupid. But look, I spent a lot of time in these headlines, and I deserve a break.
Yeah, and feel free to take one.
Let me chuckle.
We're gonna have a show on Friday. But this Wednesday we actually have a very special proxy countdown and a very special shareholder primacy coming out. They come out tomorrow, Wednesday.
Does that mean I have to do more work?
No, there's a double drop. We're dropping 2 episodes at once, Thank God. It is a crossover episode. Mike Levin, Ann Lipton, Hazelnut Rawless, and yours truly, the Analyst Hole, all together talking about 2026 proxy season, a little bit of 2025 year in review. It's going to be great. It's fabulous. It's actually probably the most I've ever learned doing a podcast ever.
Why? Because Ann Lipton was there?
Yeah, because Ann was there. That was the only redeeming quality. That's it. Come back later. Until then, goodbye.